Hey man, I'll take some of that curry goat rice and peas. Give me a curry rice and peas, brother. What?
Alrighty, hello, and welcome to today's stream. Good morning. What is up, Steve? Early bird gets the worm here. How's it going, folks? As well, for whoever read to the end of my last YouTube post, I did mention I am coming off of a cold, so if you hear some congestion in my voice, that is why. So we're on like day 6 or something in the cold, but coming out of it, I think. Well, I know, but not 100%. Not quite yet. But I finally rejoined the world of non-mouth breathers, so that's exciting. Or, yeah, breathing through the nose. Anyways, what's up? I'm gonna go with Dana. That's what I'm gonna guess. Or Donna. What's up, Rye? Good to see you. Dark Side, my guy. What's good? You can hear it? Yeah. For those who know my voice, you could definitely hear it. I can hear it. That's for sure. Anyways, So yeah, as I posted there in the chat agenda, I guess we can get started with that. We're going to be doing Amius on hard real quick. Hopefully, real quick. I guess we'll talk a little bit about the Curse as well. That's not going to be for this weekend. That's for next weekend because I need to work on some champions. But after that, we're going to be testing the main event. We're going to be testing out the buffed Narma the Returned in my hopefully Dream Dragon team. So that's fun. And then we're going to be testing out, or no, well, not testing out, but we're going to be retesting Othorion in Hydra because I have updated his build to my long-term goal build. So we'll see what how that performs, A/B testing a little bit there. But yeah, first things first, let's just get through Amius. I'll try to do this as we just kind of chat. But what is cool, also, I mean, there's just a bunch of champions I got recently, so I'll just highlight how they're built, or slash how they're going to be built as well. But have you guys seen the new fusion? Let me know, let me know. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of the new fusion, just saying. Heavily biased, because I do like bomb champions, but yeah. I'm reasonably, there we go, reasonably biased. Let's do that. Oh wait, no, I did that the wrong turn. Crap. Oh well. Actually, no, let's restart. For those who don't know, I forgot his name exactly, but he is going to be a bomb champion who can just place AoE bombs for 2 turns, and as long as enemies are under a bomb when he does that skill, he will get 25% turn meter for every bomb for each enemy with a bomb, which means that if you place them on everyone, then you'll get 100% turn meter, which is not exactly an extra turn mathematically, but it will be pretty darn close. So we'll kind of, that's like one of those things where like the nuances we'll need to see test server footage. So I guess maybe Tuesday, Wednesday is when all the people in the program will get to see or get to show us. But somewhere around then, we'll kind of see how much that turn meter fill is. But anyways, on the A3, he can decrease the duration by 1 turn, so setting himself up potentially to, or setting up the enemies to die on their first turn. But if he fails to do that, or not fails, in addition to that, the A3 can also place, sorry, 1 second, make sure we're focusing here. He can also place, or will also place block active skills, so it's a little bit of CC as well, potentially, with the bombs blowing up. Oh, I was actually supposed to buff up there. Place first as attack, so don't worry about poly. Nope, unfortunately, you do have to worry about polymorph. Polymorph will trigger when you place bombs, or place any debuff, so you're still subject to that, unfortunately. How's it going, Thug? TMNT collaboration's giving you some of the most fun you've had in days. Nice. Well, that's good. That's good to hear. I feel like a lot of people typically don't express a lot of fun when it comes to raid most times. For better or for worse. Actually, we can do this. Yeah. Because he's going to attack us here. We got the counterattack. He's going to strip it off anyways, I think. Actually, does he strip it off? We'll find out. So one cool thing about walking to Dragon in this fight, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know, obviously decreasing the cooldown is bad in general, but right in this team, it's extremely controlled. Oh, he does remove counterattack. Interesting. It's extremely controlled because I'm doing it right when he's going to transform anyways, based on his ability cycling. So it's a free usage of the HP balance in that instance, in that moment, which is really handy. Okay. Yep, kills Newt, re-sleeps, Doom Priest cleanses. Nope, never mind, Sheed. A little bit late. Fine. Yep, he does that. We are smooth sailing here, folks. Smooth sailing. That was the goal. I wanted this to be quick, because obviously I've used this team before, so. Alright, he does this. Doom Priest cleanses. Easy peasy. No, I'll tell you one. Does the Amos heal reduction effect in the alt form affect the Drang heal? I usually don't use it in the alt form, but it wouldn't. It's not a heal. It is a HP balance. So, it's a separate ability. Ooh. That was too much damage. Oh my god. We have decreased defense and weaken. Okay. We gotta slow it down here. I'm not gonna burn him on purpose. We're not gonna burn. Need him to live. Although Soul Reap might screw us over. If he... Okay, no, this is perfect. Because he kills Newt. Or no, he might not. Ah, crap. Yeah, there's a really good chance the Soul Reap tries to finish him off here, unfortunately. Ah, okay. Unlucky. What's up, Derek? HP balance is mechanically different from healing. Correct. It is not a heal. You're not healing the people, or you're not healing. It's like literally if you read the ability. So you're equalizing the HP. I guess the chat's kind of blocking it. Like you're I guess the second sentence, you're bringing the HP up to the ally with the highest HP. It is not a heal. Effectively, it is, but in terms of coding, it is not a heal. It's just a balance. Yeah, we got unlucky there. Yeah, if I didn't have Soul Reap on, then that would have been perfect. But I was like, damn, he's like too low now, and that was fair game. Oop, there we go. Let's do this. Decrease defense, counterattack. 2 years old when you learn that. Yeah. That's what I do here, man. This is a teaching stream. You placed your Siegfried on the back shelf for Leo. Oh wow. Wait. Leo took the stone skin from Siegfried. Why? They're not. They're different damage styles. One is HP, or one is defense, one is attack. What's the similarity there? I mean, maybe like the gloves and the boots. Has it been 4 turns? It has. Soul Reap! Stop it! Okay. This is hilarious. Okay, we need to... I need to do less damage in a cycle. I still want to do this. But from here to here, we're gonna like chill. No, that should be enough. That should be enough. We're not gonna put the weaken out there. We're not gonna put decreased defense. Yeah, I think we're literally just doing too much damage, which is like a good problem to have, I guess. But it's a waste of time, obviously. Alright, so we do that. I think now we can do this. We're not going to put decreased defense out. He does this. Doom Priest cleanses. Thank you. We'll put the burn out there. Insurance. Alright, so now he gets his turn. We had to wait a turn there because Doom Priest interrupted him. And she's supposed to place your reduction on this attack here. Oh, he's getting kind of low again. But he should kill Newt here, which is fine. So we do this. Your reduction, he kills Newt, perfect. Puts us to sleep. Changes forms, and GG's. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, my team was a little bit too efficient at dealing damage, and there we got it. All right, cool. A little bit. That's one of the things where it's like you do this once a month, and then also there's 5 iterations of the teams, and it's like, okay, which team is this one, and how did that one work when I did it 4 months ago? It's like, jeez. There's like the nuances of like, okay, I need to do enough damage to get him low, but not too much that Soul Reap kills him. You know. Anyways. All right, let me consult my spreadsheet. Was he glitching? Was he in the alt form? No, he was in a primary form. I think sometimes the background kind of glitches a little bit, and so it looks a bit weird, but yeah. Night Rev. Merciless is on the list of keepers. This is a bad ring, but I can reroll that potentially. I'm thinking Whisper, like eventually 9-piece Merciless on that one. Sacred Order Supersonic is not on the list, but this is a good ring, so we'll keep it. Sylvan Watcher Merciless, not on the list, but it's attack with attack, so we'll keep it. If it rolls right, that's a re-roll. Let's see, actually. Or this is Chaos Ore. Ugh. We'll see. Nope. Rash. And trash. Okay. Let me actually, before we get too far, because I'm totally gonna forget. Was it Supersonic or was it Merciless? These. Nope. Rip. Okay. Worth a shot. So yeah, like for anyone curious with my logic for mythical 5-star is I'm looking. Merciless is the gear set from the Curse City that I need the most. It's also the most gear that I get in 5-star mythical, and so I exclusively try to save it for decent. Well, mainly boots at the moment. That's kind of my priority. Like gloves, I probably should have re-rolled those, the ones that I got, but I feel like in most cases I kind of want 6-star gloves for Merciless builds, but like the boots, I'm totally fine with 5-star boots. He said, what, Siegfried's nasty, but his passive is annoying to work around higher tiers. Yeah, it's definitely exploitable, for sure. Like, obviously, it's really scary. But the thing I like doing the most, if I have full control of the fight against a Siegfried, I just kill everyone, and then on purpose, and then as long as he's CC'd in some form, then he can't do anything, and he's useless, relatively speaking, in the alt form. But you have to set it up right, so it's not easy to do, necessarily. Let me swap cameras here, because we're going to be talking about gear pieces and whatnot. You love Remnants as summoning resources? Yeah, I think it's a nice addition to the game. Like, it's kind of just like casual, like, you know, everyone obviously fixates on the mythical bits and whatnot, but just getting a free epic, I mean, it's not really a sacred shard, but it's like, it's kind of somewhere between a sacred and a primal, right? In terms of the average return, and I think it's just kind of nice. Obviously, it's, you know, late game build or city focus, but yeah. All right, like I said, we're not gonna be doing Curse City today, but this is where I'm at, as we saw, 98 and a 101, so kind of close to the first clear. I'm gonna come back to this one. Obviously, we got Molly recently, finally. Spoiler alert for those who don't know. But she hopefully will help me solve the stage for the first time ever, like literally any iteration of S19. But obviously she's not ascended and whatnot, so I need her fully built to actually function. So next week, next stream. This one, I just don't feel like, no matter what, I just don't think it's possible. Like, this is a pretty shit team that has like no way to survive. Like, obviously, you know, you can, Alika can lock out a little bit and it might be worth a try, but again, we'll try it out next week and see what happens. And then this one, I'm kind of open. I don't know. I don't understand how people do this one without Krila. Like, the Frostbiter bit is relatively easy, but I don't know how you break the Fire Knight shield without Krila. And I need to talk to my clanmate, because I don't know what the hell is going on here. Unless there's like, maybe it's like a relentless apothecary. Because like HP burn on Brogny's A1 is how you kill the spider. I get that. Royal Guard has a quad hitter. This is a single hitter counterattack, but double hitter I think Island has. Yeah, double hitter. Ugh. Ancora, Royal Guard, Tagore, Goffred, and Artak. Goffred and Relentless. I don't have him. But he does, he has a double hitter, if I'm not mistaken. Apothecary plus Royal Guard breaks the shield. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't have any keys, so we can't even, but I welcome the ideas. I welcome the ideas. Probably Artak for me. Apothecary. So double, this is a double hitter, right? Yeah. Double hitter, quad hitter, triple hitter. And also turn meter, or increased speed as well. I guess we have increased speed redundant here. Single hitter. Ancora for, why the Ancora? I guess to keep your team running with the cleanse and the free CC, maybe. Apothecary's probably better than Goffred. Maybe. I'm not a knower, so... But yeah, anyways. I guess teaser for next weekend. Next Saturday, we'll be diving into those three and see what we can do. But this definitely feels like the closest I will get to a full clear. Depending upon how those 3 stages go. Oh, the speed lead, true, yeah. I see that. Alright. Wrap up the daily, oh no, they're in Stoneskin and Bolster. Alright, this dude came out of Siege. This dude definitely came out of Siege. 4 rare team in Stoneskin and Bolster. Okay. High level Siege, no less. 2 clans use the doggo? Krokad? Is Packmaster in there? I don't think he's in there. Oh my god. Why am I struggling to kill a freaking Reliquary Tender? Okay. No, he's not. Yeah, I looked for that. I saw Krokad. I was like, ooh, is Packmaster? And I'm like, ah, he's not. So I'm curious. But, you know, at the same time, though, like there are some crazy, like, people with crazy builds in this game. So, like, you know, I guarantee you there's a freaking Krokad who can just, like, you know, his A3, it's like you just one-shot the Frostbiter or some shit, you know? Ooh, we get a new chest. Trash. 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 All right. Silver. 6-star speed with res. Cool. Trash. Speed accuracy. Trash. Trash. Actually, real quick, I saw I had one legendary chaos ore, which I got from champion training. I forgot where I was with that. Oh, my last chaos ore for merciless boots, because I told you that was my priority. This is merciless boots. I got this, which I don't know how to feel about. Like, it's good, but I don't have anyone who I can build like defensive merciless, but that doesn't need speed. So I don't know. Who would you guys use this on? If you were thinking a nuker, mostly PvE, defense based, who would be best in defense percentage boots? I like, no one's coming to my mind, at least for the champions that I have on my account. All right, so no boots, so gauntlets it is. We want crit damage. Double roll is good enough. Rip. Uh, 9-piece relentless. You mean, wait, what? You mean supersonic? I assume you mean supersonic. Defense nukers. Alright, we can do this with the fancy filter. I honestly don't have that many defense-based nukers. Kind of crazy. But like Harima, she's in Savage, right? So Savage is better. I'm not like there's and I when I'm saying a nuker to put in Merciless, it'd be 4-piece. I don't have the gear to build someone in 6-piece. Marius is in lethal as well. Feral lethal to be exact. I guess it could work on Stultus, but it'd be a downgrade from his Savage. Padma for the Cursity? Nah, I don't. She's. This is not even the real Padma. She's naked though. She's in the reserve vault. Brago speed tuned, so for clan boss, so I can't have him merciless proccing. Same thing with Valkyrie. Tormund's in stun, and then that's kind of it for the nukers. Obviously Leo, we'll talk about Leo later, but he's in lethal. Technically, Mishinaki 1 is in merciless 4-piece, but he needs the speed because he's for Hydra, so I can't have him 30 speed slower. He's also not the primary DPS. He's kind of like he's the debuffer, right? So he enables everyone else to deal damage. But yeah, I don't know. I will try my hardest to not cough into the mic, but it will happen. Sorry. Padma hits decently. I agree. I just don't have... I used to use her for Eternal Dragon forever ago, but my teams are way better. So okay. So let's talk about the champions that have been rebuilt. We'll do Othorion later, just because he has his own special showcase. But just a reminder, last week we built up Narma. At least to start. Obviously, we're going to be testing her later. to see if it's necessary, but to start, I'm putting her in regen because I would like her to survive and be one of the I want the trio. Well, I'm not gonna spoil the team, but I want her to be alive in the end. So we'll see if regen is necessary to keep her alive. Just because, for anyone who doesn't know, we'll go through the buff here. The A1 now, it always was single target, but before it had a chance to increase the duration of like 2 or 3 random debuffs. Now it's a 75% chance to increase the duration of all debuffs, which is great. Why so many books? That's a question for Plarium, dude. I did it though. A2, still single target, but it's basically, what's his name? Valar the Lost. It's like his ability, so it's decreased attack, and then it activates all poisons and places a leech on an AoE. I wish the decreased attack was an AoE as well, but beggars can't be choosers. But yeah, and then she heals everyone by 25% of her max HP, so you want to build her with a lot of HP. And then here, single target, poison, 3 poisons, and sensitivity, but as long as you place half of these, then you can place this on an AoE. So 3 poisons and sensitivity AoE 3 turns, which is crazy. Do I use her for a Chimera? No. I don't plan to use her for a Chimera. I think, like, if I was going to use one of them for a Chimera, because Balar the Lost is here, I think Balar is better because you get the increased accuracy, decreased res, and then the poisons. And then you get the leech activation, and then the sensitivity here. So I think Balar is just better for a Chimera, and I have the ability to use both. I do need to rebuild Balar, assuming we get our Dragon Team to work as well. How's it going? Let's go with Biati. Hello. So that's the first champion to highlight. We did Astrolith last week as well. She hasn't changed. I'm waiting till CVC to actually ascend everyone. Molly, this is her build at the moment. So she's in Untouchable and Perception. So I'm building her kind of with like Faction Wars in mind. Like this was the build I was gonna do like for 3 years ago when I wanted her for like more arena purposes, but like that was pre-Stone Skin. Now it's not as good. But she's just immune, and then she's gonna be relatively high resistance and high accuracy, which relative to PvE content. So like 450, 350 is what the target is. Again, when she's ascended, she'll have the accessories to go with the build. But with Faction Wars in mind, she's a reviver, so I don't want her to get CC'd and die and then not be able to revive people. And I still want her to have enough accuracy to provoke everyone. So double purpose. And then Untouchable just like protects her, just, from like Torments and other stuff like that. Yeah, Reflex. I thought about doing Reflex because I do want to test her out in Hydra as well. But my Reflex gear is really spread thin at the moment, so I don't have enough gear to spare. Like I guess I could show you actually. Like I have this piece, technically that helmet, but I don't have a weapon at all. And then I technically have these boots, and then I don't have the gloves that are like synergistic. So like I need another piece, and then I could test out a reflex set maybe, but and I can't steal from other people who have it because they're more important. Then we got Leo. Leo's in Lethal. And eventually it's going to be 3-piece Stone Skin, because I do have a banner for him, but he's not actually going to be in real Stone Skin. That would break the rules. Your Molly's still hiding in a shard somewhere, dude. That's how I felt until a few days ago. So I'm right there. Or I was right there with you for sure. So Leo's the next 6-star. I just ran out of... Well, I champion trained so fast that he didn't even get to be leveled up. Really sad. And then we got Donnie here. My plan is untouchable once again, but like high resistance, and then supersonic. So obviously the supersonic comes in the accessories. Oh, I forgot I could put his rig on. Yeah, and reaction. But yeah, it's supersonic banner, supersonic amulet, so it'll be supersonic and untouchable. And I think my napkin math for the resistance, I think he's going to end up just shy of 700, 600 or 700, somewhere in that range. So a high resistance build, high for my account at least. I think that's all the relevant ones, but yeah, Donnie is going to be level or 6-star after Leo, but it's just, I guess I could show you. I had like, I've done a lot of shard pulls lately, more than normal. So I had to really churn through a lot of rares just to like to grind food, and literally I did 9,000 points in a day. Like I finished this last night, the first day. So like I could 6-star Leo, but then I'd be going way over this, and there's no point. So, and the fusion starts like in a few days, so makes sense to wait. Yeah, I think that's everyone. So I guess we jump straight in. Reveal the test bed. Oh, we can get rid of this team. So there we go. This is the team in theory. So we're bringing back the. Oh, actually, well, let's do a comparison. This is the current team. So we got Bad L, Bad L, Kymar for reset, Tomb Lord poison, Theodore poison, Balar poison activation. So that's that current team, which is okay, but it's a little finicky to work around Balar's passive. He gets a lot of turn meter, which is really annoying. So with this team, do I have everything set up? Oh, I don't. That's awkward. Well, I guess we can do it together. But with this team, it should be smooth. Fingers crossed. It should be really, really smooth through the waves. Much smoother than. Well, I guess we could show both of them side by side. But it should be very smooth. And the thing I need to work out is, do I want to use the poison activation on the boss or not? Is that value added? So we'll have to iterate around some of the presets there. But let me set this up first. Excuse me. I think he's correct. 1-0, 1-0. Open with the A1, and then he dies. Yeah, don't use. Reset, don't use. A1. I think these are supposed to be inverted. Because Kymar, technically, he strips off the increased attack, so we do want that. Bad L. So open or don't use. I think this is open or don't use. And this should just be 1. And then this is opener, I believe. Yes. Then Theodore is opener, don't use. I think this is 1, but this shouldn't happen. Same thing here, opener. Oop. But the reason I'm putting don't use in there is because Theodore specifically has he has a refresh accessory, so there's a chance that he could get it back to back. And if he does, we don't want him to waste it on the waves. Again, the wave should be dead, but 3% resists and whatnot are possible. Then here, open with the A1. Then we want to prioritize the A3. And then this. I think that's consistent. Oh, okay. I missed one. So it's don't use on wave 2. I will trust past self. Past self has some wisdom, apparently. Oops. Alright, and last but not least, we have Narma. So, if everything goes according to plan, she is the... oh no, she's... Ooh, good thing I caught that. Oh, because I changed Theodore's build. Okay, I need to fix that. Theodore needs to be faster than her. Anyways, so she should come in, or Keimer comes in, he opens with, or he just does the A1. Bad Owl poisons, Theodore poisons, Cal Black's passive poisons, obviously. He doesn't take a turn. She comes in, activates. Well, I guess we can leave that on, doesn't really matter because it gets reset on wave 2. Same thing here. Except that we are not going to use this. And when we get to wave 3, she needs to open with this. And then I think we'll start with it off, but we'll see if it makes sense to leave that on or turn it back on. So Theodore needs 4 speed. How did I screw that up? I did change his build recently. He's he was in, I forgot what he was in. I think he was just in like resistance, like 2-piece stone skin, resistance set, perception. But he's also in reflex, and Bad Owl is in reflex as well. Ooh. Huh. I don't really know if I could speed him up that much. I remember the last thing I did, I swapped their helmets, but the stat trade-off is bad there. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay. The alternative is slowing Narma down. Alright, helmet it is. So I need... Let's see if it exists. Speed, accuracy, HP defense. 2 speed's not enough. That's faster. Okay, HP is more important. Minus 10 is too much. I want like minus 5. Or 4. That might work. Two, 5, 1. All right. So now she's 1 speed slower. All right, that should work. How's it going, Total? What's up, man? All right, so just to show, we'll do normal team first, so we get to see that one in action. Then we can do apples to apples. Let me switch the camera again. So you'll notice here, if you look at Balar, you can see him getting a bunch of boosted turn meter. So I have to delay his activation because he starts to cut in. So he cuts in here. And I have him start with the A1, and then he gets turn meter again, and then he comes in and activate. And that works, but from an efficiency time point of view, it's less efficient. So, and then also Balar is really slow, so he actually doesn't really get a turn usually. He just dies. So we come in here, we cleanse, lots of reflex procs happening here. So he got his turn meter decreased, so he should die here. The dragon will kill him. He dies. No, never mind, he lived. Awkward. That's rare. Usually he dies to that hit, but whatever. So we do this, we got Brimstone on. Now he should die. There we go, good night. And then it's kind of a crapshoot on whether or not Kymar and or Tomb Lord live. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. In this case, it looks like they did. It usually doesn't matter one way or the other. But yeah, so just over a minute. And then Theodore finishes them off. Cool. Easy peasy. So that's the baseline. Have I got Ruark? Nope. I do have Stultus though. I don't like the Stultus strat. I think it's more fun to I mean, like, there's so many poisoners that don't get used in this game, and so like I enjoy having active poisons versus passive poisons. But that's personal preference. Granted, I use Cowblax. Greetings from Trinidad. Nice. Welcome in. You got a newt. Ooh, that's exciting. That's a game changer for sure. Congratulations. I wish you could like slide and move these presets around. That'd be really handy. Quality of life. All right, let's test it out. Let's see. So poisons, A1, poison, poison. Oh, clean. Poison, reset, poison. Why did Cowblax cut in there? That's weird. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I don't know why he cut in there. That's weird. Oh, he lived. Cowblax's not supposed to live. Alright, she extended it. He cleansed. He extended it as well. I think we can pop him. "51 seconds. I think we can pop him. Let's see. Because it's gonna, so why I'm processing this is that because she's the last person to go on wave 2, so it's going to be on cooldown for 2 more turns. She comes into the dragon, she places her poisons on her A3. She takes another turn, she places, or she tries to extend them with the A1 by default because the A2 is on a 2-turn cooldown. And then she'll come back around and activate. And by that time, in theory, we'd have stacked him up with enough. Because that would make it, that would be like a 40-second run, maybe. Greetings from Sweden, nice. Just in time to see Narma. Indeed, yeah, no, it's interesting. I haven't, like, this is my first time using her as well, and I did not know what her animations look like because she was a Vault Guardian forever. So, there's that. Game changer, hitting all the 20 dungeons, or level 20 dungeons, nice, or stage 20. Congrats, man, that's exciting. Newt, yeah, Newt was almost too good. That might be a hot take. Is Battle Khazar good everywhere? No. Just being honest, no, he's not. But he is, he's really good in Dragon for like sustaining your team, which could be a good thing or a bad thing depending upon your goals. Okay, poison, 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 pop. Okay, we got an unlucky 3% resist, but that's fine. That's why we have Cowblax's AoE on. Oh, weird. That's so weird. I guess because he might have I need to check his masteries. He might have the mastery that gives him speed, and so because he's getting a kill, he's a little bit faster. Strip, cleanse, A1, no extension there. Pop, extension there. Takes a turn. Extension there. Theodore pops it, boom. Ah, 46, okay. But we got some bad RNG on the first wave. So we got some resists. I think it might be a sub 40. Maybe. Although I don't know why Calvlax is surviving. There's no, because we're not there's no decreased attack anymore. Hey, you hit stage 2 for Dragon. Nice. Leo and Mikey helped a lot. Yeah, I bet. I mean, the turtle teams apparently are kind of on a tear right now, so that makes sense. No, reduces poison. Oh, yeah, true. I didn't talk about her passive. You're right. She does. That might be why he's living, yeah. 16 seconds for the waves. 3% resist there. We didn't get the reflex proc on Bad L. Extension. She poisons. Okay, there we go. He died that time. Alright, poison, pop. Extend, yep. Nothing. Poisons. Pops him. Ah. Okay. So, we need the double extension. So technically, Calvlax would have to live. I mean, that's not bad though. If he does die, then it falls into a 45-second run. Which, oh, this is nice. Like, that's not a bad, like, failure scenario, right? Where it's like the worst case is it's 46. Because I was gonna try it with us not stripping off the increased attack, but I think so. Calvlax still died there, so he can still die. We just got, I don't know. He survived 2 rounds in a row, which is kind of crazy. I don't know why. First legendary was not great then. You reckon she'll be good damage lead for Demon Lord clan boss, or just clan boss in general? I don't think so. I think meta has shifted so far away from poisons that there's no real point. Ah, bad RNG. Rip. Rip PR. No extension. She poisons. Turn 1. He dies. Strip. Cleanse. Pop. Extend. Yep. Nothing. He poisons. She pops. Oh no. Wait, she didn't pop. She went back to the A3. Ooh, Cycle of Violence procced. Okay. Or, no, Cycle of Magic procced. Okay, so we have some competing skills here. I might have to give her the Theodore treatment on round 3. Where even though I set him up in this order, well, no, I guess he's different. Let's do opener here. Let's do 1 here. Because if she has them both off cooldown, given the predetermined cycle we've already talked about, I want her to do this instead. What's up, Pat? How's it going? How's it going? All right, 7 seconds. I will say, from an animation perspective, Narma just like it doesn't hit the same. It looks weird compared to like Eleanorel, just like, and like, you know, Xavius is the coolest because it's just like explosion and then everyone dies. Then Eleanorel, she kind of like launches something and it looks like they just melt. And Narma just like throwing something at one enemy and they all die. It looks kind of weird, but that's like beggars can't be choosers type shit. So, all right, we got the double extension. This should be the God run. Oh, triple extension. Boom. 44. Okay. I actually wasn't watching the waves. I don't know if we did that cleanly or not. Xavi summons Lydia. Yeah, exactly. Did I catch a cold? Yes, I am coming off of a cold. Yep. For those who don't know, I'm definitely sick. But a cold's not going to hold us back from streaming. Let me double check. So Cavalax, I think what's happening is... Yeah, I think he's getting credit for the poison kill somehow. And that's giving him speed. And that's why he's taking a turn on wave 3. Because if we look at his speed right now, he's at 236. So he's not supposed to take a turn on wave 2 at all. Because he's the slowest. Just like he doesn't take a turn, grab my calculator, on turn 1. Or wave 1. But 236 plus 18 is 254. So, if I made Theodore, which I can't easily. Oh, do we burn one? Do we burn one? Oh, we burned one. Oh no, come on, come on. Within like 3. Damn it, it's only 2 speed. They're tied. Okay. So now he should be winning. He's at 255, so Theodore's faster. And then I need... No, I need him... Ah, I need him 2... Okay. I need like 3 or 4. Come on. Please. Not like this. Okay, 4. All right, so now... All right, 257. All right, so he's 3 speed faster. And then, actually, we can just change Narma back to what she had before, at 255. I think it was a stone skin helmet, right? Hope you get better soon. Oh yeah, no, I'm way better than I was a few days ago. So I'm definitely on the tail end of this for sure. All right, let me double check this. Excuse me, gosh. 236, 293, 262, yep, 257, yep, 255, cool. And then we did the math, 18 plus 236 is 254. So, in theory, assuming my theory is correct, and that's why Cavalax is getting a turn, he should not get a turn now on wave 2, which saves like 3 seconds. So no resist, which is good. No resist, no resist, perfect wave, excellent, 6 seconds. 1 resist, should be fine. Yes, okay. Yep, no turn from Cavalax, perfect. All right, so we just saved a few seconds there. Now we need some good RNG here. Poison, extend it, come on. Rip. Okay, he lived though. So he gets the second chance to extend. Cleanse, activate, extend. No extension. Bummer. We might still get it. Got it, 40 seconds. Oh, I wanted to be sub 40. No. Okay, I think that's the peak. I don't think I could do any better. Unless Cavalax dies and he doesn't take that extra turn, which would save the animate, because in that run, he didn't extend it on either of his A1s, the 2 chances he got. So if he was dead after the first AoE, then the outcome would have been the same, and we would have been a few seconds faster. So I think the God run is technically sub 40. It would just take that's one of those things, like it would eventually happen on just like running this in the background on auto. Eventually that would happen, but I'm still happy. This is great. 40 seconds. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. 2026 the year cat starts using stone skin? No, that is not the year. That's there is no year that exists where that would be the case, unless they nerfed it. If they nerfed it, then I'd be down. I'd be totally down. I spent a video bitching about that. So if they did what I said, where they make it like the high resistance set that doesn't exist in the game, that is easily farmable, and I'm down. And just nerf the power level a little bit, we'd be good to go. Might as well run it down to 0. You know? What's my opinion of the new fusion? Excellent. I think it's amazing. I love. I'm heavily biased towards bombs, but it's a affinity friendly AOE bomb placement, double bomb. So he can run by himself, or he can be run with other bombers, and you'll have a good time. So I'm a huge fan. And then all else fails, he is a 3-turn cooldown AOE block active skills on a 3-turn cooldown. Nope, he lived. No extension. No extension. No, 0 extensions. Unfortunate. So she's gonna blow him up here, but he's not gonna die. Oh no, Theodore couldn't. Oh, Theodore with the refresh or the reflex. Ooh, he clutched up. Okay, 39 seconds. Yeah, I forgot to account for the RNG of reflex. That could also rip. 3% resists. Yeah, the reflex set can also come in and clutch up. I forgot about that. Yeah, we got a Theodore went out of sequence there. He wouldn't have had the reset back otherwise. Sub 40. This one's not going to be because of the resist on wave 1. That's fine. Extension. Pop. Extension again. No extension. That's still fine though. Oh, Kamor died. Weird. Does Narma have the Arachne Elixir? No. But she's not attack based, so, and she's not built with attack, so it's not gonna matter. Relative to the HP on the dragon, the Arachne Elixir is relatively irrelevant. Relative to the amount of attack she's going to be having, is what I mean. No, it's not that her damage is not based on attack. I'm saying scaling, the Arachne Elixir scales with your attack on the champion. Because she's a support, she's not going to scale a relatively high attack. And also she'd be squishier. I want her to live. Hey, we got a 39-second there, just randomly. Or did Cavalax die? I wasn't paying attention. Did I get Balar? Yes, I did go for Balar during his guaranteed. And he has served me well until today, I guess. He'll be repurposed, though. I'm going to rebuild him. And we'll do that later, I guess. Okay, I wanted to see one where Cavalax actually dies on the first hit, so we get that extended. This, that, dead. 36. Boom. Okay. That's what I thought. I was like, that's what I said, right? I think I said 3 seconds. So I was like, if Calblax dies on the first AoE, and then we get the extension from Narma, I think that would be enough to come back around and kill it and save that 3 seconds of animation time. Because the thing about Calblax as well, when he takes a turn, he raises his sword or whatever, right, to place the poison with his passive, or try to place it with his passive, and that just eats up animation time. Get rid of Kaimar and use Balar. No. Well, let me think about that. You would run into problems on the third wave. Because somebody wouldn't have their poisons ready on wave 3. Or no one would have their poisons ready on wave 3. Except for Calvalax. Which is, you're missing an efficiency turn. I think. Because you need 2 people to place poisons each wave. To have enough to kill them all with sensitivity. Meaning that either Theodore or Narma has to use, or they have to use their abilities on opposite waves. Battle has to use his on one of them, and Balar has to use his on the other. But also, the thing is, Balar, his passive is really annoying. That's the main thing. He gets so much turn meter that it's ridiculously hard to speed tune him, such that he does what he's supposed to do when you need it. And so, on paper, you might be correct, but in practice, it would actually be really hard to pull off. Like, the time you would lose retuning it such that Balar will do the right thing at the right time is time that's spent where you're not actually activating stuff. So it wouldn't be as efficient. Like, Ooh, oh, we got a badge. Oh, sweet. Nice. Feels whale, man. Okay, we'll take that. No, it was under 25. I thought it was under 20 turns. I don't know why I thought it was under 20. Sweet, we did it. Yeah, no, I could demonstrate what I'm saying by just showing you my normal team. So, if you, or like this is a team with Balar in it, right? So focus on him. So we place poisons, turn meter, he cuts in. So I have to waste an A1 so that he doesn't blow the poisons early, and then he has to come back around and do it again. So we lost animation time right there. That was 11 seconds to get through the first wave, compared to like 6 that we were doing before. And I have to repeat the cycle. So by the time we get to the dragon, we've already lost... we lost 8 seconds getting to the dragon. Just by trying to work him into the team. And also, for this team, no one's available to... well, I turned off his poison. He gets 1 turn. But I turned it off because it didn't work with this particular team. With Calvalax, it wouldn't be as bad. No, he should have died there. That's unfortunate. But anyways, you get the point. Where it's like, because his turn meter, his passive, it boosts his turn meter when you place poisons, he just cuts in randomly. And so you either have to slow him down crazily or speed him up a lot, such that he doesn't blow things up too early, which makes it really hard to speed tune and make it a consistent run. And what you want is you want your run to be consistent and do the same thing every time. But in principle, what you're saying, it might work with a different poison exploder, but just not Balar specifically. So I'm not gonna say that you're wrong without actually testing it. But yeah, twice as long. We're literally, basically, I mean, on average, let's call it 60% faster, or 40%. Can't do that math in my head, but not bad. What if you use Calvalax Theodore with Balar, just using him to not... Wait. Just using him to activate, not place? He didn't place any. What I'm saying is that by placing poisons on the enemies, he's going to cut in, and then he's just going to be out of sync. Innately, no matter what you do. So it's either... like the 2 options, because I tested this myself. You have 2 options. You either... Yes, no matter who places the poisons. It doesn't matter who places them. It's not his. It's any poisons on the enemy, he gets turn meter. Let me show you his passive. He does have an Arachno Elixir, by the way. Yeah, so whenever you place a poison on the enemy, he gets 5% turn meter. So if you think about Bad L, I'm placing 2 poisons on 5 enemies. That's 100% turn meter because it's 20 poisons being placed, assuming no resist. So instant turn, more or less, because he's already built with speed, so it's going to push him ahead of everyone else. That's why he cuts in. He does the A1 because I'm delaying it. And then even if I tried it, even if he places his own poisons afterward, he then comes back around and he cuts in, or sorry, he places his poisons, gets a bunch of turn meter. The second poisoner goes, and then he cuts in before Theodore can place his poisons with the sensitivity, and then he still blows it up too early because he cuts in before the other poison is placed. Like it was a mess. No, you'll have to trust me on that one. Unfortunately, it was a pain in the ass to try and get it. That team you just saw, it took me like an hour to get it to work, and I had to tweak his speed like 6 different times because it was just nothing would work. He would always go too soon or too late. And of course, all the while you're doing that, he's not activating poisons, or you're delaying him and trying to shift him around, which is just like you're losing animation time. So like, what's the point, right? Like, there's still a point. It was still faster than the team preceding it, but compared to someone clean like a Narma, Eleanor, or Zavia, it's just like, why go through this effort to speed tune this guy when you could just run someone who just does it clean? And that's kind of where I was like, I'll work with it because I have him and I went for him, and I'm like, I play with who I have on my account. I don't hope, or I don't play based on hope. Otherwise, I'd still be waiting for a Duchess to try out Hydra, right? But so because he was the only option at the time, I was like, I'll make it work. But they buffed Narma. I'm like, okay, I'll switch. Easy peasy. No regrets. Yeah. How many poisons activate to one shot? So their poisons are 5%. Big poisons are 5%. So technically, you need 20 poisons, like in terms of all the ticks on everyone. But with poison sensitivity, I believe it drops to 16. So if sensitivity is on everyone, you need 16 poisons across the board. 16 ticks of poison. All right, let's claim this. Okay, that one's locked behind Live Arena. All right, hey man, that's a success, guys. For real. We went from like, I want to say the previous team was a minute. Well, the bet, like perfect RNG, and I'm talking like refresh, reflex synergy going on. It was like 51 seconds, I think. So we went from peak time 51 seconds to peak time 34, I think it was. 36. Yeah, so still, that's, you know, for the multiple extra years I'm going to be farming Dragon, huge improvement. So how does the Arachnid Elixir help? It the placer. It's excuse me, it's hidden in there. Like if you watch the stream, if you watch the video back in slow-mo and actually looked at all the poison ticks, you would see a very ever so slight difference in the amount of damage. So Calblax's poisons, because he has an Arachnid Elixir, his deals slightly more versus Bad L, and Theodore deals slightly less. All right, low-key dying for a second, so we'll take a break and get a cough drop, and we'll be right back at it.
for some trouble, you were looking alright. Every time you said a word, I was staring at your lips. I don't think I've ever been so close to a love like this. I never met someone like you. I never felt this way, ooh. Sipping on a little something, I've been sipping too much. I just pour myself a double and I'm thinking about us. Every time I see your face, I think of what I lost. How could all the little moments that we had be so far gone? I never met someone like you. I never felt this way, ooh.
All right, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Like I said, yeah, coming off of a cold, so that may be necessary multiple times throughout the stream, but I need to remember to keep my voice down. My normal volume is a little higher, and that makes you cough. Who knew? Immune system gets excited. Anyways, Sean, you said what stage you think Narma can solo now? 3 triple AoE poisons and detonation. She's magic affinity. Definitely 20. Normal 20 for sure. Stage 24 is tricky because you get the Lurias with the block revive, which is very dangerous. And like, you know, every once in a while you get some bad RNG and they're just gonna kill you. But if you're tanky enough, that shouldn't happen, you know, but it's a gamble. Hard 6 might be a stretch to solo. I don't think you could solo 6, but you might be able to solo stage 2. I personally, I prefer speed over like leveling up during, so I don't build those types of teams personally, but that's my guess. Do I want to do a takeover? No. No, I'm considering it. I'm considering doing like PvE exclusive takeovers. So like, no, I'm not gonna help you with arena because I'm not really a pro in arena. And it's just, that's more so that people get value from the time. So we'll see. That's not, you know, I guess that's an exclusive, but we'll see if that actually ends up happening or not. But that's my first thought, is like PvE only. So it's like build it, you know, Fire Knight team, normal hard, Ice Golem team, something like that. Help me with Faction Wars, Curse City, stuff like that, Doom Tower. But the problem I have is that it opens me up to clan bosses, and I'm not a huge like speed tune demon for Demon Lord teams. Like, I just kind of use the resources that everybody else uses for speed tunes. But maybe now we're like not even in the speed tune meta anymore with the Wixwell type stuff. So who knows? Do people even need help with that anymore? Maybe not. I guess if you're in the early game. Anyways, moving on. So the next item on the list is we're gonna retest Wallmaster Othorion. So actually, well, he's in the new build, so we'll just jump straight there. But I'll show both builds. So the new build is Merciless. Hooray! Finally got him into Merciless. That's been my goal for a really long time. Cooldown reduction, obviously, he is attack based, so he benefits from the stats. But the tricky part is that I need him to have enough resistance for Hydra and Chimera at the same time. Well, I guess Chimera's higher. The higher threshold. But he needs enough resistance to work, ideally, to work in Chimera, but also enough accuracy with increased accuracy to light his debuffs in Chimera. And I was able to pull that off. I had to steal some gear from people. But decent stats over here. Blocking the resistance, but yeah, 45,000, 5k here, 3k, 252, full crit rate 281. That's as much as I could get on him, you know, giving all the constraints here. 500 resistance, 350 accuracy. So I want to say it took me like a half hour to put this together and to get everything right. So like I wanted 250 plus speed, 500 resistance, and 350 accuracy, which I pretty much nailed. But yeah. The hardest part was because I have an accuracy banner on him, and he needs so little accuracy compared to the resistance, but I don't have a good resistance banner free for him to use. So I had to make do with this, which is like, you know, that's not terrible. This used to be on Arbiter. Any good advice on teams, champions for Iron Twins? I think most people run like the Painkeeper block damage stuff, no? Unless you don't have access to that. Otherwise, just having like a tanky reviver plus a geomancer plus an Aox plus I mean, that's kind of the core, to be honest. Like, you know, if you have a high resist Pythion or like a Elva or And then Cora, Duchess, Siffy. I mean, Galather if you have a Galather, but like just your standard, like ideally with block debuffs, healer cleanser type with a Geomancer and an Aox, and you should be decent. Godseer Canary could be good for healing, buff extension. Decrease speed, well, it depends, right? If you're not building a super buff heavy team, and more appropriately, if you're building a Geomancer team, you kind of want him to take more turns because he keeps hitting himself. So you don't actually want decreased speed for a Geomancer comp. But in general, yes, decreased speed would be good if you're going with the traditional approach. I use Oella on my team, actually. Can I show that? I don't have enough energy. I think, yeah, this goes down to 6. My Iron Twins team is Ninja Mikage, and then I have Chamford in there for decreased speed, so every time we get hit, we place decreased speed. Ninja's DPS, Oella's in there for the healing and the passive with the healing, and then the extension of the buffs. The buffs provided by Mikage, of course. And then Galather is just Galather, but like that could be Python, it doesn't really matter. It's just, like I said, it's a high resistance take your reviver, block debuffs, cleanse. Ideally AoE, because usually multiple people die. Usually. Oh, I guess we can make it official now. We can delete this team real quick. It's Cavlax. Kymar. Van L. Theodore. And Narma. Alright. Set this up real quick. Opener. Don't use. Don't use. I think that was it. Oh, okay. I guess, yeah, that's true. He could use that one. You usually won't get to, but it's available if you need, if you can. Oh, I think I forgot. Someone asked a while ago what champion I would want to see buff the most. It changes, right? Because they keep fixing people along the way. I don't know who the top of my list is right now, because it was Narma and Norog. And they basically did what I wanted for Narma. The only thing they didn't do on Narma that I wanted was, like I said, this decrease attack. I wanted it to be AoE. And they didn't do that part, but at the same time, you know, most cases you're going to blow up all the poisons and there's no one going to be alive, so it doesn't really matter if you place decrease attack, but yeah. You have Aox, wish you had, oh, you don't have a Geo, oh, rip. You have a Ninja? I mean, I'm using Ninja because in Iron Twins because he works with Mikage and he's just broken with 6-star Crushing Rend. Even anti-affinity. So I'm abusing that, but he's not necessarily the best DPS. Nethril needs a buff. Agreed. I feel like he's been forgotten for sure. Opener don't use this. Opener 1, 2. Excusez-moi. is opener, don't use. This is opener, don't use. This is one opener. Opener, don't use. This is one. This is don't use. Opener, don't use. Opener. This is one. This is two. Opener. Opener, don't use. This is one. This is opener, don't use. This is don't use. And opener. Then it was one and then two, even though she's going to do this in reverse. Let me double check. Actually, we double checked him already. Don't use, don't use, don't use opener. Opener 1, 2. Opener 1. Opener don't use, opener don't use. Opener don't use 1. Opener don't use, don't use. Opener 1, 2. Yeah, well, it's the same. Opener don't use 1. Opener don't use, don't use. And yeah, opener. Oh no. Oh, I did mess up. I did mess up. Forgot. Opener here. Yes. Open with the poisons. Yep. Okay. What is my cough drop choice? Yep. Ricola's as well. Where's the camera? It's too bright, but yeah, Ricola for sure. I think those are the best. I used to use Holes. I used to be a Holes boy, but they're like the more natural whatever. And Ricolas are just better. I find that's my go-to. Works like a charm, as you can tell. We had like 2 cough since, but yeah. Lord Chamfer needs a buff. Helior, Blood Gorged. Ooh, interesting. Oh, that's what I was looking up. I was looking up, where is it? Oh, I think it was rankings. Yeah, there it is. Ah, okay. Yep. Same with us now. Yeah, so this is funny. You guys can't see this, but so I did a video maybe 2 months ago now with talking about a bunch of champions I wanted to see buffed. And I said Narma. I wanted her. So I have notes for every video, for those who don't know. I call it more of an outline than a script, but nonetheless. So I said I wanted her A3 to be an AoE, and that's effectively what this is. It's single target, but it spreads, or not spreads, but it becomes an AoE if you, as long as you hit the single target with enough debuffs. I wanted the A2 to detonate poisons, which it does, and then I said the heal instead of it used to be 15% of her max HP, and then it would be like an extra 5% or like 2% or something per like debuff on enemies or some shit, or poisons on enemies. It was weird. But I was saying increase the heal based on the number of poisons you blow up, so it could just be a massive heal, but I don't mind it just being 25% instead, so a little bit higher. And then I was like, I don't know, but fix the A1. That's what I said. And they just I didn't even think of making this like extend or increase duration of all debuffs, which makes a lot of sense. So 80% of what I actually wanted they did to Narma. The other one on the list was Raglan, who also got a buff. and they well exceeded what I'm not even going to read what I suggested because they did a way better job. And then the third one, who I'm going to choose, is Shiramani. I think Shiramani needs the buff next. Because as I talked about in that video, where is she? There is no reason that this should, like, she should be the legendary Creoid in the blue. Right? Because there currently isn't one, aside from, you know, Newt, right? But, like, I feel like she should be the legendary Creoid in the blue, because this one, even though it's a 3-hitter at random, it can only place 1 freeze. So she needs to be able to place the freeze on all 3 hits, and then she becomes Fire Knight Hard, like, queen. And then literally, if you want to make her, like, super Fire Knight Hard pilled, make this freeze on each hit. This destroys or restores destroyed max HP, and then heals or does whatever. Cleanses. And make this a double hitter. Just like Created. 2 freezes. And she's fixed. Does Stock not fit in anywhere? He used to. He used to be on my Dragon team, not anymore. He is on my Spider team though. I still use him for the poison / HP burn activation. You have level 50 syndrome? Lots of people do in the early game, for sure. They get stuck having 15 champions at level 50 and then no one's at 6-star. Only way to break through is start picking people. Did I reconsider takeovers? I talked about that earlier. The only potential is PvE exclusive takeovers. So no PvP. Did we get distracted? We got hella distracted. I'm sorry, guys. So, Othorion. Merciless build. Yeah, we talked about that. So, what we're going to do, because I want to see this in action, I'm going to put his old gear back on, and you can kind of see... I guess you can't see. Hold on. Let me hide the chat for a second. So, in terms of stats, like, it's not a big change, right? He's a little bit slower. Slightly better defense. I'm trading... this is an HP chest, so I'm trading HP for attack, just because the Merciless, I don't have HP, I had attack. Which helps him in, like, wave content. Excuse me. And then crit damage, this is where I was most impressed. I thought because I went from 6-star gloves to 5-star that I was going to drop a ton of crit damage, but I went up ever so slightly somehow. It's just like, oh, the substats, and then I guess the Merciless adds 15% as well. So it worked out. And then resistance, accuracy, about the same. But I traded some accuracy on purpose for extra resistance. But virtually equivalent, right? Same stats, just Merciless being able to cool things down. So... gonna put the old gear back on. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna quick battle the brutal team. You'd volunteer for that in a heartbeat? PV takeover? I think a lot of people would, for sure. So we'll see. No promises. I think the biggest constraint is of my availability and time. All right. So this is about average, I would say. Take a screenshot. So 400 million, discard. So 400 million is the baseline. And because I don't want the stream to be, 30 minutes long, we're gonna watch a little bit. I'm probably not gonna watch the entire run. I'm still gonna quick ballot, but I just want to see him in action and just kind of see how many cooldown reductions he's getting. So let's do this. Put that back on, and then really quickly. Put her gear back on, throw her in the vault. Also gives us time to chat about stuff as well, you know. I haven't done Hydra on stream in a while, but this is the team. We've got Lamasu in the mix. We've got Marius in the mix. Oh, actually, hold on. I forgot. This is 281 272 289. This is the start when Mishinaki was slower than both of them, but now he's faster than both of them. So they can actually just start with their extra turns and go into big OEs. Oops. There we go. Okay, cool. But yeah, so the team, we got Marius, we got Othorion. Those are our decrease DPSs. We got Lamasu in the lead. She replaced Nekmo Thar, so she's our decrease speed block buffs. One of them, at least. Ooh, murder. Oh, I know he lived. She's also in a provoke set, as you just saw there. She provokes the head of decay whenever she has the chance to. Place it on her A1. Mishinaki, primary debuffer. Elva is our healer, cleanser champion. And then Johanarok is our anti-torment champion. So, yeah. Sick of waiting for Mary Souls at the Merchant. Yeah, I feel you, man. I recently got the 4-star soul finally. I don't have enough essence for the 5-star, so it's gonna be a while anyways. But it definitely takes some time. It can be really annoying. I agree. Oh, that's unfortunate. I do wish they had, well, if I'm being fully honest, I wish they just nerfed Renda. Like, that's what I wish they would do. But in lieu of that, I wish they would come up with a solution that's a little bit better than their damage immune. Maybe, like, I don't know if this would work. But like, kind of like the last whatchamacallit, the last Slav amulet. So you can deal damage to them, but they can't instantly die. Such that Trunda can't come in and like one-shot the heads because they'll get that delay, and so she won't splash the damage. But you still get credit for wailing on the head in the meantime. And so it'll just die when it gets its turn, but Trunda can't chain kill them. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I think a lot of people with Trunda would be pissed, of course. But I think she's a menace, personally, in Hydra. Too powerful. Bacchus, appreciate the follow, man. Hello, hello. How's it going? Oh, and then of course, as people keep coming in and out of the stream, I'll keep reiterating. Yes, I sound different. Yes, I am sick. I am coming off of a cold. So, unfortunately, you'll have to bear with me as I actively fight off the virus. So, apologies in advance. In fact, since there's not a lot going on right now, I'm gonna go refill my cup, and you guys can watch the run in the meantime. Alrighty, how we doing? Ready to go? I was refilling my cup of water. Double check in. Alright, sorry. Put the chat back on the screen. I think it clears it out temporarily, so new messages will show up though on the screen. I have no idea where we are. Somewhere in the middle. Well, like I said, we're not going to watch the entire run. I have not really been seeing many cooldown reductions, but they've probably been happening. You guys can let me know. But I think inherently we should deal more damage just because there's... Every time Othorion attacks, there's a 30% chance he reduces the cooldown of one of his abilities. And so I know mathematically that should add to more damage. So, in fact, let's just back out. Nothing weird is happening. I guess that's mainly what I was checking to make sure nothing weird happened. So let's do the quick battle here. So our baseline was 403 million damage. Specifically, Othorion did 114, Mayor's did 196. So Othorion should go up a little bit. Oh no, it went down. Interesting. Well, everyone did worse. I think that's just bad RNG. We'll have to do this another way. Let's look at the proportion of damage between Othorion and Marius, because that will have changed. So why it benefits to be a math nerd, guys. All right. So before, Marius did 196, and Othorion did 114. So if we divide those two, Othorion did 58% of Marius's damage. And with this run, it's 112. So Othorion did about the same damage as before, despite the team doing less damage, implying that as a proportion, he did more damage. Yeah, so this run, he did 65% of Marius's damage. So, worse run, but his damage proportion is higher of the total. So actually, let's just do it. We got a bunch of quick battles. I like to get above 400. So we should get a similar result to the first time if we get something that's close to 400 million. Lamasiu is wearing Provoke set. There we go. All right. So now, it's not exactly there, but we have more apples to apples. So I'm looking at the screenshot, but Marius did about the same as the first run. So 196 before and 195 now. Whereas Othorion did 114 before and 133 now. So, yeah. Definite improvement. That's what, 20 million damage for adding the Merciless set? We take those. Every little bit counts. Success. We're crushing it today, guys. We're killing it. Everything's coming home. Narma's working. Othorion's better. I think the last time I tried to change my Hydra team, I was testing out Mad Hatter versus Mishinaki, and it did worse. And I was very disappointed in Mad Hatter. Not gonna lie. Very disappointed. Yeah, this is my Lamasiu for Provoke set, and then eventually I wanted to be in 4-piece Supersonic, but the gear does not exist. More importantly, the accessories do not exist, so we're waiting. How many nukers do I have built? Hard to get a decent set after 4-ish. Oof. How many nukers do I have built? Let me filter on... Well, there's Arena and then there's PvE nukers, right? They're kind of different. I'll assume you mean Arena. So if I filter on my primary Arena, at least that's how I designate it. Arena build 1 is primary. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Leo would be 11. I think I did that right. So 11 primary nukers. Although Wukong is kind of arguable. I don't use them as much. And then secondary nukers. Stultus, Foley, or so not by name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8? So, what did I say? 11? 11 and 8, so 19. How do I have enough gear? Well, there's a reason that there's primary and secondary, right? And also they're different styles. So let's do that too, right? So let's do primary attack based ones, right? Nice doesn't count, he's HP based. So really I have one lethal set. This is my fast lethal on Mesima. I have second fast lethal, but this is specific to Carnage because it's an accuracy chest that is meant to, but currently doesn't have attack percentage re-rolled on the Ascension stat. So they're slightly different. Also, he's kind of carried by the Feral pieces in the same way that Mezamel is carried by the Divine Speed. Like, filling out the top with lethal is easy. Filling out the bottom is hard. So when I have an anchor piece like this one, the rest of the build falls out. And so, like, he's like, Carnage is carried by the Feral, the 2-piece Feral, these two. Redos is a Merciless 6-piece. So he's a completely different, he's his own unique entity. And then Arnorn is in Savage. So when you say like decent gear, I have 2 lethal sets, 1 Savage, and 1 Merciless for attack-based nukers. So that's how many decent sets I have. And Arnorn is in attack percentage boots. I would not be able to do this in Savage with speed boots, because those don't exist. At least in the way they would synergize with the rest of the stats. Defense, it's lethal, but lethal is on Harima's carried by the kill stroke. So you got these two anchoring it, and then this is the lethal piece anchoring it. Marius, similar deal. A decent chest, decent boots, anchored by the gloves. Feral, 4-piece Feral. And then Leo, he's anchored by the Stone Skid piece, and then a pair of boots that aren't that great, if I'm being honest. It's just, I'm filling the gap here to put lethal on him. HP, he's in lethal. Narcisse, Empress isn't lethal. Gizmak isn't lethal. And then Nice is in Savage. I think Nice has the worst. Gizmak is once again a special case because I have mine built with resistance 500. So he's carried once again Stone Skin here, and then anchoring it with lethal on the bottom. Empress, he's carried by Supersonic, but he does have a good chest and he has good boots. They're a 5-star, but they're good. And then Narcisse, not the best. There's no speed here, but it was an anchor piece, and that allowed me to fill in the rest. So you get the pattern, where it's like they're not like, not everyone is in like perfect gear. Everything, you know, he's in like lethal and something that gives him HP, or lethal and crit damage. Not everyone's in a perfect combination of sets, but just over time they just kind of add together in a way that works. So yeah, more like you. Absolutely. So decent by my description is a handful, but for the most part, you know, no one's like, I think Mezamel, no. Yeah, sorry. Harima is like objectively my best built, no, I guess Rotos. Both of them. Harima's my like perfectly built champion because like, you know, I have to re-roll these eventually, but it's like, these are defense roll, speed and crit with accuracy, which helps. Defense, speed, crit damage. Defense, speed boots with speed, but they have defense, crit damage, crit rate. It's like, okay, everything's hitting. They're all 6-star. You know, eventually it will be fully ascended. Rotos, it's like, these are attack with speed and crit. They're crit damage with the crit damage. This is an attack chest with attack, speed, and crit damage. Could be better, obviously. It could be, you know, have crit rate and whatnot. The boots, crit rate with attack and speed, and cruel, because he's in 2-piece cruel. So it's like, again, 6-star pieces, perfect ascension, you know, but that's few and far in between, as you kind of saw, you know, flicking through the gear. So only a couple of them are like really, really premium builds. Did I keep this run? I did.
They will attack anything that moves, anything that makes noise, smells.
Okay. I think we move on to a little bit of live arena, folks. I don't think I have any near expiring. Yeah, no, we're good. No, we're good for like 3 weeks. All right, so I think we'll do the basic. We'll do the basic set of 10 here, and gotta go for some wins. Ooh, actually, hold on. I didn't realize I had an upgrade here. I personally, as far as I'm concerned, I'm done with leveling up Faction Wars in my super great haul. I might come back at some point and do the HP attack defense, but I think that's a lot less helpful than the other ones. And then for me, Hydra, same thing. I don't need the accuracy because most of my champions are built with enough, like 350 is the threshold. So I don't need the extra bits, but again, I might come back to this eventually. Okay. And then Curse City. That's where my focus is right now, again. So I'm working on this guy. Oops. So right now I'm working on Resistance just to help my team or my comp stay alive, because Resistance is kind of a struggle, and it also really helps. But I'm going to go Resistance Accuracy, then I'm going to come back to Speed, crit damage, or I guess, yeah, Speed and then crit damage. You think HP is worth it? I mean, you know, it's one of those things, right, where I'm not saying that it's not valuable, but I don't think that if I maxed out these three, all of a sudden I'm going to clear 20 more stages. You know, it might help me eke past one that I'm like on the margins of getting, but it's like I have tons of time. Polara is nowhere near, so by the end of me actually getting it, I'll probably have it maxed out. But in the meantime, I'd rather focus on what feels attainable, which is Curse City. And like for reference, I'm at just shy of 750. So 200 stars to go, and I'm basically stuck where I'm at, more or less. So a little bit of more HP is not going to save any of these, or not going to push me further. I think there's only like maybe one or two stages that I have a chance of getting more stars on. Anyways. Live arena. All right, let's get into it. Let's find the first victim. All right, we got using in. Oh yeah, I forgot they added this, which is nice, but it allows me to put in Arena 1 and 2 at the top, and then it goes to favorite. But I don't have a third tag really, but I just left it as the default. Anyways, I think my response to now, I've been picking Marius more, first picking Marius. And unfortunately for me, that allows me to, that floats Empress, which most people pick up if I don't. It looks like that, but this guy starting with Wukong makes me think that I don't have to worry about that. So I don't think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna threaten him because he needs another DPS, and he's trying to depend on Marichka. So we're gonna threaten the block revive, and then we're gonna see if we go triple DPS. Or if we go triple support. For the words worth it, just hard to make the case slightly better, like slightly better. Well, I mean, the stages I farm on auto are basically my capability, so I don't expect to do much better. All right, triple DPS it is. Let's get rid of Marichka. What am I thought on Mezzo? I love Mezomel. I'm biased though. I like Block Revive. I like ignoring Stone Skin because I hate Stone Skin. And Block Revive, you know, they're dead forever. locked out. Speaking of block revive, see ya, Harima. Bye. Wukong's locked out, but I'm just gonna kill him just to reset. I think she has her cleanse. Oh, no, wait. What? He doesn't? Did I lock out of my Thrala? How does that work? Okay, I guess he built her wrong. He built her in, or did we get lucky? Maybe we 3%ed. No, we have enough accuracy. I think I just have a really high accuracy Fabian compared to his Mithrala. That's kind of sad, actually. Alright, block revive, GG's. GG's. That is why I like Mesamel. I can kill a Harima full HP. Like nothing. Hiding under Stone Skin, doesn't matter. Ignored. It takes 2 hits, in fairness, because of her passive, but I can just take her out. And then, obviously, you know, Wukongs and other annoying things. I love Mesamel. But like I said, I'm heavily biased towards block revive and ignoring Stone Skin, and she does both. What's up, Alex? It's a shit Mithrala. Your words, not mine. I'm secretly judging him as well, though. Quad speed roll on a toxic weapon, great and meh. Well, yeah. You know, it can always be an offset piece, right? Not every piece has to be from a set, right? Although, is it a bottom piece or is it a top piece? If it's a top piece, that's less exciting. If it's like, you know, HP percentage, triple or quad speed, but something else, that could be good for an offset. Offset piece. All right, we got Mr. Cheshire. Okay, I'm gonna expect you to whip out the Cheshire cat, sir. She also ignores block damage in the other form. Oh, yes, dude. I have literally got into a team with that new Void Legendary, Neve. And they didn't have any Stone Skin. And so I just changed form to just murder them all and ignore the block damage, and they all died in like 3 seconds. It was a really short fight. It was hilarious. I forget which stream that was on. But someone is just like... Everyone, you know, it was someone who was like, they just got her, but they didn't fully understand how to use her. And they're just like, I'm under block damage. He can't touch me. And it's like, There are a lot of champions who can ignore that, sir. It was a weapon? Ah, that's less exciting. I agree with you. Oof. Okay, Mythical City. Marius counters Arnorn. Rotos is bad into our base. 6-star Ren scares me. We're probably going to ban the Marius here. I need more info before I pick a nuker. So let's lock in the speed aura, go a little bit defensive. I have Aspect of Seroth on my Ancora. We're banning Marius as of right now. Ah, he's gonna bomb me, which means he's banning Galathir. And he's gonna go first because he has triple speed aura. Okay. This is where you bring in the Wukong and you just hope. If they die... No, there's Lazarius. Never mind. I forgot he revives. I'm pretty sure he bans Galathir here. No, he took the bait! Wait, do we have a chance? No, it's Tinker's accuracy. No, we don't. We're dead. Yeah, we're screwed. GG's. Dude, our base is so strong. I often forget how strong she is. Yeah, it was a lose-lose. Either we die to Marius because there's so much turn meter boosting that we're just never going to turn, or we just never get a turn because of Armons, or we never get a turn. It just... Yeah, we're dead. Unless this is not enough accuracy on Nishak. He tries to sheep Galather. No, okay, he went for the A1. He wants him to live. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. Oh no! Oh, what? We lived! Hooray! Does he have an Arachne Elixir? Oh, we weak hit Armands. GG's. Wait. Okay. That was... Okay, so we'll live. What? Okay, Argaz and Geralt. Life Harvest Argaz. That's kind of scary, not gonna lie. But I have an advantage here. Maybe. We can go first. He banned the nice. Argas can't be locked out, for those who don't know. He can't be locked out, and he can't be block active skills. So even with Fabian going here, we're not going to be able to stop him. So the main thing here is to try and control everyone else. Or to Supersonic Warlord and GG's. Okay. Alright. Well. We tried. Yeah, he's gonna kill us all. Except Galather, but everyone else is dead. Unless he weak hits. Oh, that didn't hit as hard as I thought it was going to. Or maybe I'm thinking of the Faction Wars version where you just get absolutely murdered every time he takes a turn. Doesn't really matter what we do here. I'll leave him in Form 1 just for the passive, but we're locked out. He's gonna heal. These guys are ridiculously slow, good god. She changes forms, or she does that. Okay, yeah, we're dead. Yeah, we're dead. But Gauther's gonna live, but he's gonna die right afterward. Oh, he weak hit, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Why do you have a Wand of Submission on a Geralt, dude? That's how you know this guy's a freaking Kraken. It's a Wand of Submission to spare on a freaking Geralt, dude. All right. Yeah, Supersonic Warlord cut in. Okay. That's crazy though. That's a really fast Warlord. No, but he had block debuffs up. How does that work? He had Stone Skin, right? I don't remember. Oh well. Doesn't matter. We did have a chance. Ooh, 14k. Okay, we didn't get enough punishment off the first guy. To the depths we go. The depths of despair. This is what happens when you're not in the we're not in the season and I get put in like actual Gold 4 live arena. I get destroyed. In most cases, not every case. Alright, 5-star, that's a speed Armons, maybe a stone skin speed or something. A weak Carnage, no awakening levels, that's good. Let's pick the Galathir here. And then the reason I go with Galathir third usually is because it allows me to pivot into or away from speed depending upon what they do. So yeah, so he locked up speed, so we're gonna go second no matter what. We're gonna get locked out. So she has block buff, so Arnold's not gonna work. I want to ban the Carnage and deal with the Armons. So let's go with Ancora. I need another mythical because we're gonna get locked. 6-star polymorph, so I want to run Gizmac. I'm worried about the second nuker though, because we have to, whoever it is, we have to leave it in. Pins and needles. Good. Nah, he wouldn't go Rotos here. Who would he go? If I were him, like Alaz or Harima or Leo, someone defense based. Or Empress, that makes sense. HP based works too. I guess I should have picked Empress. I'm gonna surprise him a little bit because he was probably thinking I'm banning Armand, but we're gonna leave it in. Yeah, I think he bans nice. Maybe. Sir? Okay. It's like eventually. The trick here is that he cannot remove turn meter from Marius. So we get locked out. High accuracy. Yep, she buffs up here. Armand sucks us dry. But Marius stays high turn meter, and Core protects him from the stun. But we don't have enough... Oh, we get cheaped. Okay. We don't have enough accuracy to resist the Armons or the Crixie on Galathir, so it's kind of GG's. Although, Aspect of Seroth protects Ancora here, and then obviously Marius is a sheep. Galathir can't die from one shot. Oh, he didn't even kill Ancora. That helps us. Okay, she reset. Good. She's gonna change forms and reset, because she's gonna try and AoE me again. Yep. Oh, do we... yes, we cut in here. He's gonna boost. He's gonna boost, and then we cut him with Galathir. Yes. Oh, that works too. We cut in. Give it to Ancora. We boost. No! We're short! Wait, okay. Our Armons didn't go yet. We still have a chance. We have a chance. Come on. Damn it! Oh, we didn't cut in quite enough. Damn. Okay. I thought the triple Terminator boost would do it. We kill Armons, though. Oh no, Soul Root didn't proc. Here we get sheeped again. Ah, we were so close. Oh, wait. No, or no, he can't sleep me. Oh, dude, he's so fast. Damn. Okay, we got reset. Did he already do? Oh, that's unfortunate. She used her cleanse already. Does petrify him? Okay, he has a wand of submission. She's gonna lock us out again. I think we're screwed. She's gonna die to necrosis, and we're locked out. I need that fear to proc. Okay. You didn't proc on her, which is unfortunate. I'm pretty sure it's gonna get cleansed on Empress. Oh no? Okay, but he's still gonna get his turn. We're dead. No, we didn't get the turn. Oh, we're locked out. I forgot. Shit. Yeah, there's no way we get around to a second turn here. He has his AoE. Okay, we got lucky there. Turn meter. Damn it, I really wanted to... Okay. Supersonic is helping us, but not enough. He has his AoE now. Oh no, he burned it at some point. Okay. Want a submission here. Noted. She can't do anything. I know, he's super fast. He's way faster than anyone I have on my account, which is just... That's the nature of it. Empress is going to stay in this form. She's going to reset. Oh no, he's just gonna... Oh, that was dumb. Oh no, it's not dumb. Ah, I don't have my... Dude, my Fabian. Oh my god, he's never gonna get a turn. I don't get my lockout because it's a 4-turn cooldown. I can never get back to it. And then Armand's has his A2. Yeah, GG's. Unfortunate. Literally, I needed that one turn from Armand's, and I could have done something. Or the one turn from Marius, and I could have at least like killed someone or something, you know. But now we're just kind of screwed. He stunned himself. There's my wand finally working. Can I get a turn? Fucking hell. God damn it. I'm getting lapped like crazy. Alright. We'll forfeit. That's not going anywhere, unfortunately. The thing is, though, you know, you could argue that, you know, why'd you ban Carnage? But if I left in Carnage, then if he locks the passive of Marius, it's over. Like, I don't get the counterattacks, I don't get the turn meter prevention, and like that was a bigger GG than trying to deal with the Armands. So it just didn't work out. We're outgeared, absolutely outgeared. Like, that dude's hella fast. Everyone's super fast. So it's a gear diff. Okay. He's going... excuse me, sorry. I guess he's going first, so let's pivot. We have Marius. So I'm thinking Sify, Arnor, nice, but we'll see. We could ban the Empress. I'm making a team right now that... Okay, we ban Armands. I'm making a team that's not afraid of lockout. That's kind of the... because I anticipated that. Although maybe we pivot back to... Ancora here. So we ban Armands. He can lock me out. I don't really care. Most likely he bans Nice. Okay, he has a Gizmac, but we don't have Stone Skin. He does ban the Nice. I'm curious what the turn order here is. It looks like Gizmac is faster than Empress. Please decrease return meter. Yes! Okay, one counterattack. Two counterattacks. Big AoE. Revivers are dead. I don't know if he triggered... Okay, he didn't trigger Galther's passive. Woo! We almost died. Almost died. I think we lose. We lose. Damn. Yeah, he triggered Galther's passive. And he triggered... Oh, reaction procced! But he didn't live. Damn, that was close. We needed... Maybe... No, it wouldn't have mattered. I needed Galther's passive to proc right then, versus when it did. It proc too soon, so he burned it early, which unfortunate. Unfortunate. What are we? Two and 3? Got some hard fights today, guys. This is tough. Not that I normally like blitz through people or anything like that, but these are definitely harder fights today. Oh, we lost too many in a row. We got a bot. Jeez. Why did he have to copy this dude's account? This is... I don't like this. Okay. Okay, it pivoted away from scary there. It started off pretty fucking scary though. I was like, oh my god, what is this? Like Lazarius, Empress, and Siegfried. I'm like, oh no. Who'd they clone? Okay, there's no Stoat skin. That's funny. Woo! I was clenching a bit there, guys. I was like, oh my god, we're about to lose to a bot. Thank God that tapered off there near the end. That's funny. That's so funny. Oh man. I was clenched. I was clenched for sure. Seeker Siegfried Dream Team for sure, man. Yep. Okay. Another Armands. No, we didn't fight this guy, but this is a similar start to someone else. Okay. Okay. Does he ban Rhodos here? Or does he ban... No. He probably does, actually. Shit. We're fucked. Oh no, not the Yasu. Alright, how do you want to die? I guess is the question here. I think I have to ban this. And yeah, because like he's gonna ban Rhodos and then he just block revives Maris and it's over. Like I can't let that. Like there's no chance to win if that happens. Yeah. Well, like we're taking this from a 0% chance to win to like a 10% chance to win. Jeez, Sheep's Mary. Oh, rejected. Okay. You're really gonna instant turn Taurus? He's about to go. Oh. Oh, you weren't done. I see. Oh, unfortunate. Supersonic Armons, noted. Aspect of Siroth there, noted. He can't kill everyone here. Oh wait, he didn't have any buffs. Why did he do that? That was dumb. That actually is good for me. She cleansed already, so we can petrify him. Let's bring back Marius. He's reset. He can't counterattack. Let's just A1. Let the revive happen. And then he has to deal with the fears. He threw. Come on, don't weak hit. Hey, GG's. We win. GG's. You know what? I'm genuinely shocked that the that 10% chance to win actually came home. Like, Taurus is gonna live, but it doesn't matter. It's over. He is enfeeble. Yep. GG's. There you go. That's how you win in the draft, folks. I'm like, Iyasu, guaranteed loss. Absolutely. Guaranteed loss. But that way, I was like, I have a chance to win, albeit small, and he kind of threw that one. Because he gave the turn to Armons instead of... Like, he should have just let Taurus go with buffs. Because then I cut in and kill everyone. And then Taurus did no damage. Put in a video somewhere. Why did I start playing Raid? No, I don't think it's in a video, actually. It's probably... I've talked about it on stream before. But I've been playing for... I say 5 years because it's shorter. But it will be 5 years... I think in December, technically, sometime in December. But no, it's a pretty short story. It was COVID 2020. I was watching a bunch of streamers on Twitch. Mainly Among Us was being played, back in those days. And one of the streamers I followed did a sponsorship for Raid. And I was trying to be a helpful viewer. And I was like, sure, I'll try out the tutorial and quit. And then, help you deal with the sponsored stream, because she was a bit smaller streamer at the time. And then I played Raid for like the first 48 hours straight. I never stopped. I was like, this is actually kind of fun. So that was the origin story. But so someone else's sponsored stream, I was a tutorial person for them. Yeah, no, I enjoyed the game. Carnage Empress, both unascended. Chalco Hafrak. Okay. Quadruple Nuker is a choice. So we're gonna bomb his ass. Then we're gonna bring in no, let's not be greedy. He has to bring in a support. So, oh, what the hell? Is he? He's trying to throw, I think. This team makes no sense. Like, Mithrala can cleanse, obviously, but that's not a real team. Interesting. That's so weird. Accuracy aura, yep, makes sense. More resistance on Mithrala. She's not going to get bombed, but I still have Marius. I wonder why he banned Sify. Okay, I did play this right. I was like, I think if I don't turn meter fill, Mithrala goes before them. So she's gonna A2. But we've already won. GG's. I mean, we can kill him with Headfrag, doesn't even matter. Oh, no, we didn't even... Oh, the Enfeeble, that sucks. That's tough, dude. Dead, dead. GG's. That sucks for him. He lost because his Mithrala was too fast. That's probably a really rare thing to like call out. All right, we got our 5 wins for the day at least. So the worst we can do is 5-5 for the day. Ah, someone on my level, thank God. All right. The 2-star Arbiter, my guy. Now, depending on what I draft, he might not feel that way, of course, but... Double speed? Okay, okay, okay. We'll go with the toxic team. The bombs there is weird. I mean, he knows he's going first. Well, he took the bait, so I think he fell into the trap. If the stone skin, it gets burned off. If he doesn't have stone skin, he gets frozen. So it's GG no matter what. Yeah. That's okay. Hopefully that's a lesson for him. I don't think he's seen the Gizmak Torment before. What's up, Bald Bag? How's it going? Okay, hey, I lied. That was not an even fight. That was heavily advantage towards me. Feels bad. Feels bad. Last fight of the day. I think. Good, thanks. I'm doing alright. Ooh, he stole my Fabian. Is he a knower? Does he know my strat? Okay. That's fine. I don't have stone skin, so I don't care about incinerate. Like it's, you know, obviously there's a major disadvantage not using stone skin, but when everyone else expects it and you don't have it, you can kind of throw people off with your bans because he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna burn the shit out of his team, bro. And it's like, okay, you do that. I think no, this is gonna be fast. It's gonna be a fast guy. Let's go slower. Lock in the speed aura, go defensive, and I can pivot to Narcisse, or I can go for Rotos, depending on what he does. Or her Rima. Or nice. I have a lot of options here. Alas. Interesting. Get rid of the lockout. He bans someone from the top row. I'm not sure which one he's most afraid of, to be honest with you. Armines. Okay. The good thing is, if he wastes... Well, no, he probably is not going to. Super fast Sulfurion. Awkward. Those stones can burn. Okay. We do this. We do this. We do this. We do this. She revives. She No, she cleanses. Interesting. Please change forms. Ah, you bastard. Oh, we didn't get the enfeeble. Oh, because he flipped to decrease accuracy. Unfortunate. Okay, that was Aspect to Siroth. Saving his life there. He's going to get frozen, though. Actually, no, he's not, because we have Korra. I think we're dead here, though. I don't remember if Galathir's passive procced. It did. Chain breaking in proc. GG's. Like, he hasn't feet. He's still having feeble. Oh, interesting. Oh, did we cut it? No, we're gonna die. Yeah, we died of the necrosis. Bummer. Oh, the buff flip screwed us there. Damn. He flipped the increased defense into decreased defense, and then Marius did less damage with the counterattacks. Unfortunate. Oh well. 5 and 5. That's where we end. Or 6 and 5. No, 6-4. Yeah, 6-4. Oh crap. I double clicked it. I don't know what was in that chest. What was in that chest? Okay, looks like we didn't get any gear. Because there's no impulse or zeal. Did we get dust then? God, we'll never know. What was it? What was in that chest? No, no dust. We're still at 2. No powder. Maybe we got charms. Maybe we got charms. Okay. Oh well. Tweaked your nightmare team. We got a new PB. Nice. Put it in the Discord, bro. Let's see it. All right, folks. I do think we're gonna call it here. Mission accomplished on everything I wanted to do. We got the Narma team up and running. We're gonna end with that as well. I rebuilt but retested Othorion and Hydra. So that team is improved. I think what would be 20 million more damage, give or take, from Othorion. Yeah, and then we got bodied in Live Arena because it's non-season. So exciting stuff. Get to see. Oh, we'll watch it. We'll watch it together one more time. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, so pretty. Oh, we lived. Oh, really unfortunate there. No extensions. Okay, we got the enemy max HP hit. Cleanse. Boom! Oh, that's awkward. Hey, 1 poison is all we need. Let's go. That's funny. Okay. We'll take that, I guess. That's really funny. Anyways. Alright, let's look for some money to raid here. Get you Twitch viewers onto a different home. I will definitely be taking a nap. Because I need to rest. Yeah. But yeah, one more time for anyone who joined here near the end. Yes, I am sick. Yes, I'm coming off of a cold. So that is why I sound like this. And should be, hopefully, I better be back to normal next weekend. Good God. But yeah. We have not done, I think, King Copium in a while, so we can do him instead. Yeah, screw it. Yeah, let's do it. I was gonna say we only have 2 viewers on Twitch, but who cares? We'll do the raid anyways. All right. Yeah, as always, guys, appreciate all of you for hanging out. It's always a good time. Always. This was a successful stream. I can't speak English anymore. Sorry. But yeah, successful stream. Mission accomplished across the board. And yeah, for those who don't know, at least watching via Twitch, I am also a YouTuber. I do make YouTube content, more of this kind of stuff, showing you what you can do in the end game despite not spending any money, i.e. being free to play. If that interests you, check that out in that link there. And if you're watching via YouTube, obviously you know me. Welcome. But yeah, next stream will be next Saturday. TBD if I have to work next Saturday. I won't know until Wednesday of this week. So tentatively same time, 10 a.m. Pacific time, but if I have to work, it'll be later in the evening or afternoon. So we'll see. Yeah, appreciate all of you once again hanging out. Thank you for the well wishes. I see you, bald back. And yeah, hopefully we'll be back to normal next week. So take care, guys. Have a good one. Let's get the raid started. And then, yeah, see you guys next week.